Family.
Yeah, I know this.
I me say family.
Sure.
If I want thing me.
Well, today's episode we're going to dive into is about your exes. Do you think it's okay for your exes to communicate with your family or friends? For me, I
1, 2, 3, everybody all together.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I think it depends. It really depends. A couple of things depend on how y'all met. If they were friends before y'all got together,
Okay.
maybe they start. Y'all were together for a minute. Let's say y'all were together for like a good 17 years, and now your ex and whoever your family and friend had business ventures together. Like they supposed to just stop talking because y'all couldn't
That's
make
different.
it work.
Different. So it depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
One
Like
of
if you
my-
have a kid together, business together, friends before, I get it. But just regular relationship and it was nothing that's holding y'all together.
Yeah.
Why?
But listen, that's not true because for me, one of my closest friends, my ex boo coon, is my son's father's sister. And no, we didn't know each other first, but when me and him was together, we became friends. We got close. And honestly, when me and him parted, we even got closer. So it was a very difficult situation.
But you are the one who stayed friends with your ex, not your family or friends.
No, it's saying like if basically you asked if we're still close with like the family after you and the ex broke up. Well, me and him have been broken up for.
But that's kind of
different. That's the
It's
auntie.
the auntie.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the auntie, yes. But that's like it was very difficult at first for him to accept basically because he moved on, and it's like, damn, she here again. Like, and it's like
Uncomfortable for him.
Yeah, difficult for him, and
I can ration with
understood
that.
But it's like, this is my friend. Like, how do you want to put it? Like,
But you always be around because that's your son's family. So
okay,
that's
so even my ex prior to that,
oh,
like,
you love your exes, but go ahead.
I haven't had an ex whose family didn't love me, and honestly, I just feel like I
You
would
gonna
be
toot your horn like that?
Yes, toot.
Toot.
But it's just like I feel like if I'm getting close with you, I'm not getting close with you because I'm with that person. I'm getting close with you because I feel like you're genuine to me, so I'm gonna be genuine to you. And I feel like I will be fake if I start speaking to you just because I'm no longer with that person. So it's just like, honestly, I was only messing with you off the strength of that person, which wasn't why I built the relationship, because I can be with someone and not like one of their family members. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not going to like them because I'm with you. If I don't like them, I just don't like them. But if I love them, I'm going to always have that love for them. But I would say it's the way you go about it. You have to respect that person's relationship and not force boundaries. You can't step on the next person's toes. And I wouldn't come into the situation where, like, I call most of them Ma, but I wouldn't do it like in a sense of trying to be hurtful to the new person that they're with. It's just more so, is this the connection that I have with that person? Like, I don't know. I honestly
you'll
like,
keep contact, communication.
Yeah, birthdays, holidays, I'm gonna call, yes. And if they don't want me to call, they'll give off a vibe that they don't want me to call. As long as I'm not calling like, hey, how is Adam doing? Like, that's different, because now it's just like I'm trying to ease in. I'm not keeping it between me and you. I'm calling to see how you doing. Hey, how you been? Hope all is well. They will always ask like, how's your son? He's fine. Things like that. But I just feel like if I'm not being disrespectful to you or your partner, then what's the problem?
And that's you being friends. That's you being friends with your ex or your ex family.
My ex family. I'm cool with most of my exes too, though. So
Yeah.
I'm done.
I had an ex in the family. We had a picture. They had a picture of us in the house. It was a wall, and all his brothers, like, they had pictures. The mother had pictures, like all the different girlfriends. Not all of them, but certain girlfriends. It's like a collage, right? So there's a picture of me and him, and I was like, bruh, can I have that picture? He was like, oh, my mom's got it. I think she took it down. And I was like, word? So my picture don't get to stay up like everybody else's because his girlfriend at the time, who's now his wife, felt uncomfortable about me.
Insecurity.
Yeah, and I was like, why? Like, we don't have any communication. I don't call your brothers, your sisters, your mother, hey, how you doing? Now, this could, you can say, oh, they picking you up or whatever. He was like, cause she seen you, and she was like, oh, that's your ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, so.
Are they okay? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. It was like, you know, cause she felt as though you were so pretty, she felt intimidated. Bruh, who you going out with, Shrek? Stop playing.
That's a personal issue.
And basically, and I'm like, it's crazy. So I was just like, all right, then his and I didn't keep in contact with his family like that. So much so that I think I seen his mother on the bus and I ignored her. Okay. And we were mad cool. But I was just like,
When you say you ignored her, she spoke to you and you didn't say anything, or you just basically act like you didn't see her?
bang.
But did she see you?
No, I made sure she didn't.
Okay.
Yeah. But my exes, I don't go back and call my ex's family, but all my exes, just about from back in it, and I mean when I was a teenager, they still ask about my mom's. They still know her house number because it's been like that for over 40 years, okay? They were like, yo, how's your mom's? Yo, I'm gonna give her a call and say what's up. Okay. You know, and they do, and that's cool. But you know, ain't no love lost, ain't no love gained either. You could be friends with who the hell you want to be friends with. My mother ain't gonna tell you nothing about me.
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't have that many exes, but definitely they were all in close proximity.
So I'm a slut.
Because my family, what?
No, I'm a slut.
Shut up. I ain't say those words. But because everyone, I have such a large family, so if I'm with someone, they know, and they all gain their own relationships. So they'll see each other out and about, have discussions, have lunch, and it's like, all right, guys, it's over. You guys don't have to like link this hard anymore. Like, I'm pretty sure to this day.
They call each other and meet up for lunch, or they run into each other.
Run into each other, and it's like, oh, and you know, y'all have this long conversation, but y'all gonna do that no more. I don't feel uncomfortable, but it's just like, okay, guys, just say hi and keep it moving. Y'all don't have to have this long relationship because it wasn't like y'all developed something while we were together, like something that's keeping y'all close, like y'all own property or something together. Just keep it moving.
I want any of my exes, family, or friends who see me just off the, you know, like, oh, I seen Danny. Yo, she was looking good as hell. That's all I want. Because I know they were like, yo, I seen Danny. She, ooh. Like, bro, it was a bad day. I had to go get my hair done. You know, so.
But
What
see,
about you,
why do you
Sheila?
feel that way? As far as them not keeping like long conversation because they don't have any like close interaction. What if they just feel comfortable around that person? Why do you feel like they not need to speak to them?
I agree with that because I have my cousin was friends with my ex who I was with for 4.5 years. So she was friends with him first. You know, they had a relationship, and then, you know, when my eyes caught him, I said, "Who is that?" You know, and I was just like, "Hello," and so I used to tell her, like, "I like him, like, hook us up." And she's like, "No, she only, he has, a girlfriend." I'm like, "Oh, then, forget it." But early 20s. I didn't care like that, I was just like, nah, I want you, I'm gonna get you, and yeah, I got him, and it was great.
Got him.
And, we had a good time, but then, things happened, but then they continued to stay friends. But it was weird because during our relationship, there was a time that they weren't friends anymore, which was, because everyone grew apart. But after that, like once we broke up and everybody kind of went their separate ways, I found out that they were still, talking, which in the sense of like, you know, checking in on each other, seeing how, you know, he was doing. And I was okay with that because I too wanted to know how he was doing, because I was kind of like, well, I hope you're okay, because I only want the best for you. But I always heard that, you know, he you know, he wasn't doing well, and, you know.
Was it also because they were friends before you were as well?
Exactly. So I figured like that bond is gonna be there, and, you know, if you care about somebody, you care about somebody, and, you know, it's gonna be there. So I never, yeah, it didn't faze me, because I too wanted to still like, hey, well, is he all right? But not in the sense of me wanting to get back with him. But she used to always tell me like, he misses you, you know, he still wants you back, all this stuff. And she used to tell me like, but, you know, Sheila, you're better off. Like, you know, he's still in the same, you know, what do you call it, space or mindset that he was in while you guys ended up breaking up. So it's like, don't even try to put yourself back in that situation. So it's like, I don't know, it's like it kind of helped in a way, because, you know, it's like in your mind, you're like, well, how come he didn't run back after me? Like, what is the problem? You know, you want to know, like, how come he didn't chase me? How come he didn't, you know, want me back? And when my cousin was telling me, well, it's because he still is in the same, you know, place he was 5 years ago. And it just made sense to me. I was like, well, I was meant to move on. I had to move on. So, you know, but again, it depends. Oh my God, here comes Shammy. Let me mute myself.
You're so silly.
Yes.
I guess it does depend on the person, because like my first ever like boyfriend, you can say whatever the case is, growing up, I knew him since I was like a child. You know, we all went to the same church together. We grew up together. I dated him. My brother dated his sister. So the family know each other. We probably dealt with each other up until we were like teenagers, and a little bit in our 20s here and there. Both my brothers are all cool with him. I'm cool with him. Like, I'm cool. He's married. Cool with his. I'm cool with his sister. Me and his sister's like this. You know what I mean? So it was like to the point where I was the maid of honor for her wedding. You know, and it's like, that's my boo. You know, so it was different. It was a little odd when he started dating other people, because I would be at the house all the time, and the girls, they hated me. They all hate me. Probably the wife hate me now too. I don't know. But it's like we became brothers and sisters. It's like, yeah, we did that. It's whatever. It was a past. We were kids. It's over. Whatever. You know, he came to my wedding. It's like it's different. You know. Then I have another
maturity.
What?
The maturity level.
Right.
I'm gonna have a question with that, right? Now let's say, because everyone seems to agree, it depends on the situation, and most of the situations with everybody, it seems that everyone's cool with their ex and want to care for them. Now let's say that your ex was someone who was either verbally abusive or physically abusive, yet they had these relationships with their family and friends, but you didn't tell them about it. Do you still feel like it's okay?
No, it's not okay. I had that
telling all the business now.
I had that.
Well, y'all want to be friends? Y'all need to know the real person.
Right, and I had that situation where he kept calling my mom all the time. My mom kept pressing me like, Shammy, why you not calling him? Why you not talking to him? Y'all know who I was talking about. I'm not gonna mention his name. And it's just like, Mom, like this, he's an asshole. You know what I mean? This is what he did. Like, stop talking to him. Oh, he's nice. He's always checking. I don't care. Okay? So when I finally told her what it was, she was like, word? I'm like, word. Like, it ain't only me, bro. Like, he's a piece of shit. So she knew what it was, and she did that. You know, so.
Right. What about you, Joe?
But without explanation, it's kind of hard to say, okay, well, don't talk to him. Because, like, you had to tell your mother what happened in order for her not to speak to him. Because it could just be, you know, as parents, they just look at it like, okay, well, bygones is bygones. You know, you don't have to have so much animosity. But if they don't know the real deal, then they not going to feel no type of way about it. So you can't expect someone to be like, okay, I'm cutting them off because you cutting them off. No, you have to give them legitimate reason of why they shouldn't be friends or not. Like, it's
because
just,
I said so.
But it doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work like that.
For me, I feel like it's because I said so. If it's like my parents or if I had siblings, don't talk to my ex. Why? Like, I remember years ago, one of my male best friends, he was still go by my ex house and play video games. What are you doing? We're done. Because he was gonna ask questions like, so, how's she doing? No. I think when I'm done with you, I don't want no relations because I don't want to hear about you. And I don't want you to hear about me neither. So, and I know my mom, she will spill the beans. She will say everything. She doesn't care. She'll tell you everything. So it's a no for me. I don't care what the situation is. I mean, let me not say that. Unless we have kids, that's different.
Then.
But other than that, no.
So,
It's a no for me.
Lala, sorry to cut you off. So, Lala, would you be cool with my exes?
What you mean would I be cool with your exes? I don't speak to any of them.
Okay. But you're my sibling. So if I'm like, okay, Lala, don't speak to such and such, would you do that?
I don't know, so yeah.
It depends. Like if she tell me, let me tell y'all, for me, if Lala tell me don't speak to such and such, she got to give me a reason. You're not going to
You're different than me. You're always the one, like, you friends with everybody that I don't speak to. So
she got to give me a reason. And it's not that I'm crossing her, because I always got her back 100%. But once she give me that reason, it's full throttle. That person is cut off, and you hope I don't press them when I see them. And that's just that.
But what if the reason is she's not comfortable with it?
Comfortable with me speaking to them? Well, then I just won't tell her what the person said. That's it.
Meaning she's still gonna talk to them.
Yeah. Maybe she don't tell you because she don't want you to go ham on that person. She was like, no, go ahead, Angel, you can talk, because she'd be like,
it won't matter.
Angel,
Or maybe
don't
it's
talk to that person.
No, don't say it won't matter, because it will matter. Because Lala,
like,
you tell me.
She said, what? They did what?
Let me get the other side of the story.
She's Lala,
Let me
don't
find out
lie.
why he or she did that. Let me go speak to them.
Listen,
Find
that
out why.
person, she is fibbing right now. If somebody do something to her or any of my other siblings, hands down, I'm gonna feel some type of way about it.
You're gonna feel some type of way when you see them.
And I'm not
Hey.
I can name numerous of situations where I handled it myself.
For me?
Yes. That I'm going on mute. Bye, y'all.
But I'm not close. I speak to more of my exes themselves than their family.
Same here.
So
Me
the
too.
only ones who I have to their family is the one who I have a child with.
Yep.
Right? So, but the funny thing is, his name is Richard. I hate his guts and I don't care who knows.
That's why
Nobody
he's
in
a
his
dick.
family. Yeah, he's a dick. He's a dog.
His
He's a
social
dick.
security number is 124.
Nobody in his family talks to him, right? But I'm mad cool with his sister, right? But I think she's my daughter's aunt. You know what I'm saying? So we're still in communication. But I can't think of any of my exes who I just, like, even back in high school, some of my exes, I was mad close with their sisters, with their cousins and everything. But, like, that's done, bruh. And it's not like it was a fake, phony relationship that we had. It's just that was our connection, right? And probably in some way, I probably feel as though, why would I need you knowing what I'm doing on this side so you can run back and tell your brother, your cousin, your uncle, or whatever? Nah, I'd be like, yo, she said, because then how can you be really open with your ex's family?
Right.
If you mad cool, be like, yeah, I'm a dog this. I was talking to him when I was talking to your brother. No, you really can't do that, right?
To each his own, because
I was gonna
like
say,
I said,
someone is best friends with the brother.
my bestie, I tell her things, and
Your
honestly,
bestie
it's
is
not
who? Your bestie is who?
my
The
son's other
auntie.
sister,
Your ex.
the auntie,
Your
and
ex-sister.
and I don't care. But that's just my personality. Like, I just don't care. He could know or not because I know I didn't do him wrong. So it's just like, okay, you can tell him. I'm fine with that. You know.
But do you think that she does tell him?
I don't think so. But then again, it's like, I don't think so. But if she did decide to tell him, that's still her brother. So it's just like, you can't get too mad. It's probably the situation of what you tell. You know, like, if it's a need to know basis. If it's something that like that may affect like her nephew or whatever the case may be, and she felt like, okay, well, you know, say if Kima was messing with somebody and she don't feel like that person is appropriate to be around her nephew, and she feel like she needs to express that because she feel like his son's in harm's way, then that may mean one thing. But if it's just like my personal,
tell you first before she go right.
Yeah, I mean definitely, but I don't think she goes and tell him stuff. Mm-hmm. And if she do, it's probably something I would have told him anyway.
That's different. I really think it's different because she is family.
It's the bond we have. And it's the bond we have, you know, right. Like, I just think that's just what it is. Like, it is there, you know, so.
I'm not close with any of my brother's exes, right? Don't care. Point blank. Don't know. I'll see you in the stream, be like, yo, I think my brother was hitting that. So, and that's it. Keep it moving. However, my niece, her ex, but it was like recent ex, like they had just broke up, and then he called me like, Titi, yo, blah 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 blah. So I have to get involved because I'm like, y'all grown ass people, and then I'll call her and I'll be like, look, he called and he said this, what's going on? When I say that girl called this brother and cursed him out, she was like, yo, leave my aunt alone. Lose her number, get her off Facebook. It's done. We done? Y'all done. I was like, but we can't be friends. She was like, no, auntie, no. So she was like, yo, don't ever speak to him again. I don't want y'all friends on Facebook. So I had to check her, right? And I was like, well, I think you're more mad because he's telling me that you're still harassing him, right? Mm-hmm. Or y'all harassing each other. So like he's running, go tell that type of stuff. It's not like he's just calling, talking about.
He's telling the other side.
Exactly.
And that's what she don't like.
So she didn't like that. So she felt as though you're friends with my family, so you can run and tell on me type of thing. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I don't even need to be friends with my ex's friends.
Yeah, I wouldn't be friends with my ex's friends.
9 times out of 10, they want to do me anyway. And I'm like, nah, bro, you ain't gonna sit around, smoke a blunt and talk about me.
Okay. Right?
Yeah. Oh, hell no. No, she didn't.
Well, hello there.
That's what you talk about, queens being honest.
Hello there.
Morning.
Hey,
welcome.
What if we make an entrance?
All right, guys. Charles.
We were just talking.
Okay, what are you guys talking about?
Would you continue to be friends with your friend? Are you okay with your exes contacting your friends or family?
Oh boy.
Problem with it, right? I feel like there's a general understanding that if you my bestie, then once I break up with this person, that's it. But then if I have to go the extra mile to say, yo, why you still talking to this person? I feel like I'm the one who looks like I'm not over that relationship. But I don't have to tell you that. Like, stop talking to the person. Like, don't even get me started with the likes on Instagram. Like, it took me years to let that go, yo. Like, why you still liking these photos? But
yo, go all in, Cheryl. We got ours out. It's your turn.
I don't get upset. I think after a while, it can be fresh, yo. Like, don't be telling me about it. Like, we just broke up. You still tell me you like it. Look at this person's photo. Like, I'm still bitter, you know? But after a while, it's just like, oh, whatever. That person moved on with their life. I moved on with my life. So if you liking the photos, fine. Some of my friends have an issue with telling them like updates. I'm sorry, Shirley. I have an issue with updates. Like, don't tell me the updates unless I ask for it. You know, like
You don't need to, unless you don't need to update me about that stuff unless I say, oh, have you heard from so and so? Now, if you're my close friend, I want to know everything. I want to know like you saw that person breathe. How are they breathing? Not because I'm jealous. You know what I'm saying? Because I just want to know, like, is that person doing good? I pray for that person. Did that person get the prayer? Did God decide to give that person that prayer? Remember when he, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like a tug of war between God and myself. You know, like you dead ass rewarded this person after the way they treated me. You know, it's kind of like that. But then, you know, we all learn and we get
the scenarios that they gave out. So what if your ex was actually friends with your friends before you were together?
That's the tough one. It's really tough, but it's tricky because sometimes that person end up making more because I'm friends with somebody and they become my ex's friend.
No, they were friends before.
They was friends prior.
Before you guys broke up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. If they were friends prior before me, then they're gonna be friends before. The same exact way, like I've gotten rid of dudes because dudes gonna go tell me that my friends don't got my back. Don't got whose back? Like, who are you to be just coming into my friendship circle thinking that you have the right to say who my friends or dictate who my friends are to me? Like, I feel like overstepping, like fall back. No. So my friends are gonna be there before you and they're gonna be there after you. So I'm not giving up my friends. And I don't expect him to give up his friends, or I don't expect her to give up her friends because they're my friends.
I'm okay with the mutual friend thing, but it's just like you said, like don't come to me trying to rub in what they got going on. Like if I didn't ask, don't tell me. And I'm so good at hiding my emotions. Like you could tell me, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm happy for them. But deep down inside is just like, this bitch really just just tell me all of this. Like I act, and then now I want to go make a fake page and go look. So
if that was your face, you're not really good hiding that. But
that's
okay.
why over the phone. That's why
she is horrible at hiding her facial expressions.
Out of sight, out of mind.
My thing is, if they're really my friends, depending on how the relationship went or how we broke up, you shouldn't be friends with them. I don't care.
But if they was friends first, say if it's like they're friends first and they hooked you up.
My best friend male, right? Yeah. Got with my best friend female. Okay, He was way better than him, way better. But they got together. Him and our relationship done. Why? Because the dog that I knew that he treated her like that. And they listen, she's too good for you, straight up, do her right. And he didn't. So my thing was, the way that you just treated my girl, what you did, I don't want to have no dealings with you because it's like it's no respect there at all. You didn't even try to be sneaky about it.
But if that's who he is, then how did you expect him to do right by her just because that's your friend? That's just who he is.
Because he married her. Yeah.
He was just a dog.
Marriage is a whole different ballgame.
He was a dog, and I was like, really, bro?
Well, he wasn't trained.
I'm damn strays. You need to cut
you
them up and make
decided that
them
you don't want to be
ribs
friends with them
restaurant.
anymore? You're not friends with them anymore?
I'm not friends with him anymore.
Oh, okay.
Like to the point where I see him and I'm just like, whatever, ninja. You know what I'm saying?
Guys don't give up their friends though. Like, it's always the girl, I feel, like, who's always willing to give up their friendship. Like, no. Like, that's not fair.
Yeah. But I just feel like, because I have a male best friend. And if he was a dog and he ended up hooking up with one of my friends, and I warned my friend, like, well, I don't know about that, and you continue to do it, how he treats you is on you. I'm not going to sit there and pick a side because I warned you.
Wait,
You
so
know,
then
and I-
You know your girl's a
They
good
got
girl,
together?
and she's
But-
trying.
But she should have known better. You know the signs before you get into something with somebody. He wasn't hiding it before they got married. She
No,
loved
he
him
was.
enough and decided to be a grown woman and marry him. Then
Nah.
it's your choice is yours. You know, now if I feel like he just 100% just disrespects everybody, then I'm cutting it off. Yes, but I'm not gonna personally do it because my female friend got hurt in a situation that she should have known better in the first. I'm gonna feel it for her. I'll talk to her. I'll cry to her. I'll try to mediate the situation, but I'm not gonna stop talking to my friend because he was a dog and he kept on being a dog.
He was a dog. He was disrespectful. He didn't take care of his family, and I was like, "Wow, them your true colors."
So
B?
you lost respect for him as a man, not
as a man,
as a
exactly.
friend because
And
of
then
her.
I'm like, you did this to someone who's genuine, who just laid it all out for you. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what
kind
does
of
that
person are
say?
you?
But
So
do you
if
actually
that's how you
think-
want to treat this woman that you claim you love and want to marry, then
But that was your
just being
ex,
a
right?
friend?
That was your
Huh?
ex. That was your
Her
ex.
friend.
No, that was my friend.
That was your friend. Oh, okay, I thought you said that was
That
your
face.
ex. I was gonna say,
Oh,
say that was your ex, and then he went to her, and then that's a tell. But that's
No.
another story. But
no, I mean, yeah, that's a whole different topic. That happened too. That's a different topic. But
We were
from
young.
Well, my moral story is it depends on the situation. You know, I think you can be friends with the family as long as you know boundaries. Just said it. That's it.
Yes,
Don't
I
disrespect
agree.
the next person relationship. That's my opinion.
I think they could have their things with your family, but your friends are a no-no.
Right. I mean, yeah, because I mean,
Even if y'all don't
honest-
get together.
that friend thing anyway, because at the end of the day, you're really that person's friend. You're not my friend. You only cool with me because I was with that person. That's it. You know, like honestly, dudes only have probably like one genuine friend who wouldn't pick a side. You know, other than that, the rest of them just want to sleep with you. They gonna tell you anything
Yep.
about them. You know, like, yeah, she ain't good. And they come to you like, yeah, he wildin'. He that nigga get his shit
Yeah.
together. So it's just like, you
know
ain't
what I'm
my
saying? You
friend.
need a real man like me,
And I don't-
shorty.
Right.
And then he'll run back and be like, yo, Adam, I just smashed Michelle.
Right.
I told you that shorty was a hoe.
Right.
This was good, ladies.
okay.
I like this topic.
All right. Well, there you have it. Tune into next week. Bye,
And be
everybody.
friends.
Subscribe.
Bye. Yeah.
Click that subscribe button. Click it.
I know this. I me say family. Sure. If I want